happy Thursday. We are back for another episode of Real Talk and Real Topics. Of course, with your girl KOG.
The girl?
Y'all, yeah, we tired, y'all. We tired, y'all. Y'all know how it go. We've been working today, and our brain be like, well, shut up, shut up. So it's your girl KOG. It's your girl Queen Candy in the building, and of course, we got our co-host, our husband,
Kel Jizzle.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, y'all. You pretty sure y'all see the title already this evening, and this song we always talk about. Baby, you want to do the honors and say it?
Why men and women can't stick together?
Yeah.
Real talk?
Yeah. But what we specifically wanted to get into was a post that our husband showed us a couple of days ago with your boy Chris Brown. Correct if you're wrong.
Chris White Boy Brown.
Yeah. Baby, correct us if you're wrong. Make sure we get this correctly. But this fool talking about he only wants white women
in the VIP.
In the VIP.
No black women.
No black women. For those that have not seen this, no black women at his shows. So when we saw this, we was like, you know what? We keep saying people we know, these fake celebrities, rappers, singers, actors, whoever, marry, date, integrate outside their race. And for those that do not know, which we all should know this, you're not supposed to be doing that because that's what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches. So we just wondering. We really want to know, which in essence we do already, but it just boggles our mind. Like, and we ask our husband this all the time. He can back us up. Like, are black women, are we really that difficult? Are we really that bad? You know, we know ain't nobody perfect by a long shot, but what's wrong? And yes, we saying it with dating within your own race, baby.
It ain't nothing wrong with staying within your own confines, but people like to defame or degrade in essence. And once you've been taught and trained and whooped on and decimated in the mind, because first off, your belief is all wrong. And then you promote it to the masses, and the masses are watching you, and all of a sudden you're leading and they're following. And Chris Brown said that because he's trying to stir up some type of motivation so people, because he's about to put out a new album and go on tour.
Oh yeah.
So that's to get everybody up in the uproar to start talking about him, so on and so forth. And then all of a sudden his stats gonna go up and he gonna start getting more money and this, that, and the third until people find out what kind of people these people really are. If you look at the old cliche moral of we'll start with your boy Kanye. We'll go there. All right. He made a song called, what was that? Gold Digger, right? Gold Digger. Yeah, Jamie Foxx singing on it like he Ray Charles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, as soon as he get on, he gonna leave you for a white girl. But he didn't say it in that words. Said a little bit more vocal with some baby talk.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what he did. These people tell you ahead of time what they're gonna do. And black women ain't that difficult. What it is everybody has been brainwashed and they don't even know it. They've been hoodwinked. They done had the cloak slapped over their face, however you want to put. They got on horse blinders, whatever you want to call it. And by them being so programmed, and everybody been taught to Cain and Abel. Well, should we say the Cain and Abel syndrome?
Yeah.
Because you don't have to physically murder somebody to murder them. You can mentally murder people. And once you mentally murder a person and get them the wrong name, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach, and put you out here in this world, you become absorbed into falsehood. And falsehood is you turn your back on your own kind. Truth is you stand up and teach your own kind. But how can you teach your own kind something when you don't know nothing to teach them? You got grown people still running around. Yeah, we about to go right on to it. You got grown people still standing around calling Esau, which is his real name, Jesus, something that he was not. All right. Master Fry Muhammad to me, praise forever in the flesh is the God in the flesh, the current God, as taught to us by the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad. Abraham knew the name of the current God of that era. May the peace and blessings be upon all of the gods. And when those names are put out there, they're put out there for a specific reason. Because the era or the time is coming to an end, is coming to a close. So let's flip to Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's flip to Babylon. What was going on then? Gay marriage, integration, homosexuality, robbery, thieving, killing, rape, murder, 211's robbery. I mean, everything was at an all-time high. And black people, if you don't know, you need to know, you following your clone around. Make a long story short, these people are copies of us. And for you to turn around and want to be like a copy of you makes you not an original. How can an original document turn into a copy?
Can't.
You can try. Michael Jackson bleached his damn skin. What did that say to a bunch of black people? He don't want to be black no more. And what did he do? Get up with a bunch of devils and pop out kids and so on and so forth with these old mixed half-breed abominations. Yeah, we said it. Like it or love it. Facts is facts. You go back to the time back when we had our own towns that was all black. Our own little cities that was all black. Our own little establishments that was all black. We messed up because we was trying to be like them when we had these towns. You're not supposed to be like, that's just like you born a child and then your child grew up and you try to be like your child.
Going backwards.
Like all these other rappers and entertainers are doing. They see these young people walking around with this Bob Marley hairdo, and Bob Marley didn't make it to 40 years old. Just so you know. So that lifestyle doesn't lead to longevity. You can say what you want to say. Facts is facts. He even had to cut the dreads out of his head, just pulling his roots out of his scalp. You're not supposed to have all that much weight on your head, let alone lock your brain. Listen to the words, locks. You're locking your knowledge away from yourself. But this is the fad. Look at everybody in the streets right now. Everybody and their grandmama got braids.
Everybody.
Some type of dread, some type of braid, because that's called laziness. You understand? They say cleanliness is next to godliness. Mm-hmm. This is a scripture that was written and put in the Bible. It's also in the Holy Quran as well, but it's phrased that way different. So if you have hair on your face and hair past 4 inches and you're a male, you're considered a male. And you're considered dirty. Allah and the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to be praised forever, is taught by the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad, tells us that he does not like hair past 4 inches and hair on the male's face. You will not produce nothing good with this look. And it's always somebody black kicking it off. We go back to Bob Marley. He the one started that Rastafarian garbage. You know, you can get in the uproar you want. Everybody in Chicago, whatever state you in, claiming to be a Rasta, it's not real. It don't even exist. This man thought that the president of India was God in the flesh. Oh, wow. Haile Selassie. And if you pay attention to all these reggae songs, that's who they talking about on every song. Their Jah that they call Jah instead of Allah is Haile Selassie. That man been dead for I don't know how long. I don't understand how that was even conceived, but penalty for stupidity and turning on your own kind or producing a look that makes your own kind be other than what Allah wants is death.
As Martin Luther King. That's another person we blame for
Dr. King, integration. I can see black boys and black and white boys playing and hanging and singing free at last. Free at last. Thank what God? Because he sure didn't say. And what happened to him after that speech? He got dead.
And for those that don't know this as well, he knew the messenger.
What the messenger at
the messenger was at his house
every week, eating dinner every week.
Tried to tell him, do not go give that speech. You're gonna get dead. And how ironic, and like we said, everything happened for a reason. Same people you trying to integrate with killed you.
Oh, let's go to your boy Malcolm X.
Oh,
yeah. Everybody talking about we killed him. Muslim, y'all killed him. Y'all Muslims.
We did not.
This. Now his daughter is suing the government for $100 million for killing her dad.
Suing who, babe?
The government.
Oh.
So if it's coming out now that the government killed him, like we've been telling everybody from day one, which ain't nobody acting like they acknowledging it. I mean, facts is facts. Why would they wait 40, 50 years after this man got his wig split to finally come? They let the two guys go that they supposedly arrested for killing him. Because actually 3 people that shot him up, and that was on Market Street. It wasn't in the ballroom. But that's a whole nother song and dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we as black people, all we like to do is hit a hype. We don't want the facts. Some dude walked around with his pants sagging, talking about the world can kiss his behind. Dead as on. He didn't even make it to 25. Dead. And look at everybody out here right now. Mocking him. I mean, mimicking him. Still. Grown people. I see grown people with gray hair on their face with their pants sagged. That is so gay. Why would you want somebody to look at your butt while you walking around in the streets with your drawers hanging out? And half of you cats don't even take showers. You might take a shower once a week. We done been around people that's highly filthy. You walk in their house, highly filthy. But they at the club. Kids in the crib by themselves. And then they wonder why the kid grew up and got a problem with him.
Not being no parent.
You know, and then we also got another essence to add to that too. And this is a little bit of offspring that don't have really nothing to do with the main topic, but it kind of does. People that's they got these dreams to be in the music or the business or acting or whatever the case may be. And the person, you submit your music and also good stuff, and the person tell you your stuff is outdated.
Oh, yeah.
When do dreams expire?
As long as you breathing, they don't ever expire. That's why we don't listen to nobody.
And if a person ain't never heard your music, how they gonna tell you your music is dated? What they're really saying is you not been trying to be like these idiots out here putting this music out. Because this music is trash.
Sound the same, look the same, hold.
Everybody got braids. Everybody throwing this fake money around. Everybody talking slick with multicolors in their head. Hair all over their face. Looking all grungy and dirty. But claiming they winning and they dying by the boatloads. Is it worth your life just so you can say, I had $1 million? We personally touched over $500,000 ourselves, had it in our possession, in our hands. Houses, cars, the whole smack. But when the people ask us to do something that we're not going to do, that's work that can get us killed, you can have all that stuff. It's not worth it. We didn't make it to this age to get stupid. You're supposed to get wiser and younger, not dumber and older. But we say the thing about the music thing because this is what we always say. You got all these people want to do these reviews. I review your music. Then they tell you the same thing. Oh man, it's a little dated. Why don't you come get with us and woo 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 and this, that, and the third. But is the music today producing positivity? Or is it producing negativity against the black woman?
The second one.
So if all the music is promoting negativity against the black women, the men that's supposed to be leading them, mistreating them, using them for whatever purpose, and then that transition keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Now you got to Cain and Abel because you're killing that person mentally, and you smiling and skinning and grinning, and then but when it's your turn. Then you got a problem. Then you want to go and chase after these devils, and the devil call you a nigga, kick you in your balls, you slap her, they call the police, you got 40 years.
Think of a couple people that don't happen to.
You know what I'm saying? Or she bust you upside your head with a golf club, Tiger. Or let's see, stab you in your sleep. Or dissect you and put you in the refrigerator. Why would you put a person's body that you used to sleep with in the refrigerator?
Sick.
Yeah, so they can eat you. We don't want to go into stuff that y'all don't know nothing about because what's the purpose? You don't know. And you ain't going to do nothing but refute it or act like it's something wrong and, resort to stupidity. All right, let's look at it like this. If we the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, and God of the universe, why would you want to be like anybody else? Listen to the words. Father of all civilization, God of the universe. So you're going to take off your godness and follow a shaved up monkey. Oh, yeah. Oh, we said it. Oh, yeah. You got stories about it in the Bible. You got many stories about it in the Holy Quran. We'll just give you one real quick. Some devils was at the zoo, pointing and laughing at the monkeys because the monkeys was in the cage. They was laughing and laughing and laughing, and the caption says, the monkey said, "Who you laughing at? You just shaved up and got clothes on." You know, half these people are born with tails, and they cut them off, but it leaves a crease and indentation in their lower spine that you just can't hide. Yeah, that's why we pause for a minute. You don't believe me? Look it up.
That's what you're sleeping with.
Look it up. If you do not believe me, look it up. I know people to this day. We know people to this day that don't like nothing but their enemy. Now you tell me how is what? Y'all ever heard of a book called Without Sanctuary?
Oh,
it's outdated. You know what I'm saying? But you can still get it for about a couple $100. And of course, a devil produced it. And the book actually gives you fake stories of why they hung and lynched us, because they're still doing it.
So is that
how they came up with the watch band using our skin? How they used to use our dead bodies as mannequins in the store windows and put clothes on them? What a barbecue is, because they used to cook us and eat us.
While they stood around.
100 nigga license, which they still exist. Go in some rural states and these southern states, they'll still hang you. What was that, 5 years ago, that 89-year-old black woman hung her in front of her house? Ain't nobody black do nothing about it. Not one thing. And look at the police. They're supposed to be G-men. Went through this before. They're supposed to be governing insurance policies, not running around like when you try to run off a slave master's farm and they come hunt you down with horses Same thing in the car, horsepower. Jump out with their weapons, billy clubs, guns, bust you upside your head, and sick the dogs on you. Oh, yeah, and all you dog lovers, that's a no-no. You don't speak bark. The dog don't speak English.
More meow.
You don't speak none of that stuff.
More parrot.
And you wonder why as soon as you open the door, they take off running. They try and get the hell away from you. You know, this my son. Look at him. He love me. As soon as he get the kill switch order, guess what he gonna do to you? Y'all seen the movie I, Robot?
Oh, yeah.
That ain't just a movie. That's your so-called slave. You call it a pet. That's called a slave. Because they don't want to be there. What you do, you beat them and make them do what you want them to do. They don't do what you want them to do by their own will because they don't know what the hell you're talking about. And then you beat on them and beat on them and beat on them just like they did us. And then all of a sudden, they force you into being other than yourself. You got a dog walking around with clothes on like a human. That's other than himself. You know what I'm saying? People taking lions, tigers, kangaroos, snakes, birds, all kinds of stuff and put them in their house. That's called slavery. Just like they used to sell you, you used to get a piece of paper when you bought a black person. Well, nigga. Well, that's what they called us because that was the name that produced in the Caucasus Mountains called nigga. Deaf, dumb, void, without knowledge. And we're going to let our wife get back in, but we just wanted to cover a few bases so you can understand why we trying to say what we're trying to say, because it's a little sense of urgency right now, because we at the end. I don't know what y'all believe in, but if you look at Turkey and Syria, you ever seen 91,000 buildings fall in one day?
Hello?
91,000. California about to get hit with a snowstorm. California, Arizona, Las Vegas, Texas, Memphis, South Carolina, all them states that accepted slaves first. Getting beat like I don't know what. Water, the Euphrates River has dried up. Everybody like to quote this because it's in the Bible, blah, 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 but you don't even know what it means. All that stuff is getting unearthed. It's unearthed, but you ain't supposed to touch it. That's why I was under there. Because they were some abominations and he got rid of them. So that's why it's buried. Oh, we excavated. No, you didn't excavate nothing. It's down there for a reason. And they don't tell you all the real truth and the real this and real that. And half of them get dead playing with this stuff. The most common one was what? King Tut, King Rootin' Tootin'.
Uh-huh.
The little 17-year-old boy that got killed trying to act like he was hard. And then they take the gold and harvest it and they put it in this big thing called a museum or archive or some garbage like that.
Yeah, we put on display museum.
But all we're trying to say is we are the ones that everybody wished they could be. How are you going to stop being the leader and become the follower? But you want a good life. You want a good wife or good husband, so on and so forth, and y'all all married under falsehood. Yaqub, y'all might want to look up. Yaqub did you a bad service. Willie Lynch helped kick it off and kept it going. All right? If you ever want to know kind of what we talking about, read this book called The Spook Who Sat by the Door or Brown America. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad recommends you read these two books because you're going to find out you're both of those. We're not colored. We're Asiatic black. The white people are the colored people. We're the aboriginal. Aboriginal means we started everything. So everything that comes from us is an offspring of the original document. right?
Mhm.
That's just like if you get pulled over by the police, you pull out a copy of your license. What's gonna happen? You ain't got your actual license on, you just pull out a copy of it.
That ain't no good.
They don't go upside your head. You're gonna get Rodney King.
No good.
They'll tell you, get out that car, and you're gonna start talking. I know my rights.
Your rights, and they will. Nah. But I say you all good, man. We just sitting here listening. But
We just saying.
another thing we blame is this idiot box, this TV. We seeing more integration now than ever. TV shows,
Sodom and Gomorrah, same. Babylon, same.
Commercial everywhere. We like, and we used to see it when we was coming up, but now we seeing it more than ever. Like we can't even watch a movie.
But yeah, go ahead.
It wasn't
because it wasn't really.
It wasn't
pumped.
Right. It's being pumped now more than ever. And we keep saying this celebrity and all these fake celebrities, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people we didn't even know was married to the devil.
Revelations. And the dragon whips his tail and take a third of the righteous with him. That's what's happening. But go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more than ever. And we like, really? Being an Asiatic black woman, don't know how y'all gonna feel, ladies, but we just feel it's disrespectful. Like it's a slap in the face. Like you're not good enough. Like you think getting with them.
Says who? Who are you?
That's what we say. Especially heard about that Chris Brown thing. Who was like, a lot of black women support you and come to your shows. Blah, blah, blah. We don't care why
you can go down the line. You can go down the line.
Supporting all of them.
You can go from Chris Brown all the way back to Lionel Richie, all the way back to James Brown, all the way back to Frankie Lyman. You can go way, way, way back.
Been going on.
Sam Cooke. You can go way, way, way back. Y'all young fools don't even know half these names. But you know their music because you steal it when you're making these rap songs.
Well, they know it then. When they want to steal, like you said.
It's called sampling.
Stealing. 9 times out of 10, you ain't get the original keyword artist mission.
Because they dead. Because they figure since they dead, we ain't got to get your permission. You dead. And then what do? They highlight everybody they killed. Street signs. Ain't this supposed to be Black History Month? They don't never mention Honorable Elijah Muhammad. They sure don't mention Master Farad Muhammad to be praised forever in the flesh. Never. Ain't your encyclopedia. Go get an encyclopedia if you got an M. But no, my bad. Y'all gonna Google it. Forgot.
Nobody want to read.
You're gonna let a device tell you instead of looking at the books and getting the knowledge yourself. Or you gonna e-read. Called lazy. Look how many fat black people we got. We ain't taking no shots. We used to be fat as I don't know what. Our waist was a 48. We couldn't even see our feet. If that's cool with you, we was sick all the time. Always in and out of the hospital. Take this, take that, take this, take that. Eating all the wrong food. And you become a pawn. Now, for those that think they know math, how many black people it is in this entire world? You don't even know. All you people claiming Asia Minor, you call it Africa. But it's called Asia Minor. What's the square mileage of it? Just this supposed to be what you're talking about is the motherland. What's the square mileage of it? Y'all don't know. How did it get the name Africa? Y'all don't know.
To divide us.
They put an outpost, as the messenger teaching there, and split y'all wig up, and then they named it Africa. So even if you claiming the name Africa, you claiming the white man, the devil, as your leader and as your God. They showed you a man white as I don't know what, pale as snow, Talking about he Jesus. What's the description in the Bible? Hair, woolly hair, and skin of bronze. Bronze. You show me a white bronze person. I ain't talking about with spray on.
The fake tan.
Yeah, that copper tan garbage. I ain't talking about that. We talking about you show me a white person with bronze skin.
It's like what you just said a minute ago.
Grow
We believe
up.
what make us feel good, what make us feel comfortable. We don't want to read. We don't want to get no facts. We don't want to get no truth. You know, and somebody hear this, get bent out of shape, get attitude.
Good.
You should be getting attitude towards your damn enemy.
Get bent out of shape and start reading.
But don't get bent out of shape and you ain't got nothing to back it up with. You can't go back and forth. And that's why we we love this message, because he's like, you can't go back and forth with me because you ain't got no truth.
You don't know.
You can come back. I'm not, and he specifically say, I'm not finna go back and forth with you. I'm not finna argue with you. That's the same way we are. You know, the main people that open their mouth, you know, got something to say, like we said, get bent out of shape, so on and so forth. Main ones ain't doing no reading, teaching, none of that. But this picture this scenario, we done talked about this, baby. You got 5 men standing on the corner, right, just chilling, minding their business. You know, another brother come up to him and say, hey, look, I need y'all to go over here, work. We'll just say 8 hours. I'm gonna pay you
$5 an hour.
$5 an hour.
That's about what you getting paid anyway.
Yeah. What we do? We get attitude. We got 1,000 questions. Why we gotta do this? Blah blah blah. You got enough money? Bam bam bam. Nah. Flip. Devil walk up to you and say the exact same thing. What you do?
Take off like Benson.
Bam.
Phew. Yes, boss.
Just like back on the slave farm. So it's no excuse as to why you can say that. The same two people telling you the same thing, but you listen to the enemy over your own people. You help the enemy over your own people. And we're going to say this once again. We're so sick of hearing, we need to stick together. We need to come together. Now y'all don't even know what that means. You can't even help somebody promote or even, I'm proud of you, but it got to be some money involved. It got to be some kind of exchange or something. And we're so sick of people hitting us up. I'm live. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Where the hell you at when we're doing what we need to do? Because anybody know us, we treat you how you treat us. That's what the message teach anyway. We treat you exactly how you treat us.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. We're going to keep saying exactly how you treat. You get smart, we're going to get smarter. You get tough, we're going to get tougher. You get bad, we're going to get badder. But the problem is we're not supposed to be Cain enabling. Look how fast a black person go get a gun against another black person. But the police will come in your house and beat your mama to death and kill her, and you don't do a damn thing about it.
Kill yourself.
You won't do nothing about it.
Yeah, we said it. Just like what the messenger said. You allow that to happen.
Nothing.
You need to kill yourself.
But you'll go turn on your own kind in a heartbeat. Oh, I'm going to kill this dude. Ooh.
For taking your female.
You can't take nothing that didn't want to be there.
But you're saying in their mind,
I'm just saying
you'll kill somebody over there, but somebody,
you can't take nothing that don't want to be there. If it don't want to be there, it's gonna leave anyway.
They come in there, rape your wife, mom, girlfriend, whatever. You stand right there. Well, this is the excuse
because they got a Christian gun in your face.
I thought they was gonna kill me. I didn't know what they was gonna do. What the messenger say? We all go down together.
Hulk even battled the eagle when he touched down.
Out of here. We go down together. You ain't willing to lay down your life for what you believe in. Why you believe in it? You ain't willing to die for.
Well, dude, all these so-called Christians. You a Christian? You should be getting crucified every week. Y'all should be doing crucifixions every Sunday. That's real talk. Y'all think y'all gonna wake up somewhere else?
Let's go.
If that's what you believe, why ain't you living by it? Well, because facts, Jesus never got crucified. That's just a fact.
It's in the Bible.
That's a pure D fact. That never happened.
For all y'all
To
that-
him,
for
it
all-
happened to somebody though that looked like him, named Judas, but it didn't
Mhm.
happen to him.
Yep.
You understand?
Real talk. For all y'all that claim you know your Bible, it's in there.
You're putting crosses. The symbol of a crucifix means you're at crossroads, means you don't know the truth from falsehood. So you at a crossroads with truth and falsehood being stupid and being led like a sheep. Now, how come we're gonna go here again? How come they got a dead man hanging on the wall in the building? My house is just don't got no dead man on it. We can hear you.
He don't have to be on there. The symbol's still
The
there.
cross is a symbol of
That's what.
suffocation. It takes you 3 days to die. You suffocate to death. That's the worst death that they came up with. It's called crucifixion. And the Pope of Rome is the one who came up with this. Him and Caesar. Oh, y'all want me to go there? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pontius Pilate. Y'all remember that name? You know, because them fake preachers like to dance around with this. Pontius Pilate worked for Caesar. The Pope of Rome was like the modern day what you call fad king at the time, and Caesar would be the president, like the president of the United States. All right. So if the president of the United States ordered the death of Jesus, who you really following? Yeah. 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 My wife face just changed. Like, wait a
He was
minute.
like, wait a minute, huh?
And I ain't think of that one. Yeah. So any Caesar would be like the president of the United States. And Caesar ordered the death of the prophet Jesus because he was teaching something that was changing the minds of people, which is called Islam, because he said, I'm picking up where Abraham left off. We can't agree on this, right? Did Jesus or did Jesus not say he was picking up where Abraham left off? What did Abraham build?
We know.
It's in Mecca, in the Saudi Arabian desert. It's called Mecca. The mosque, that big mosque, everybody like to highlight, and with the Kaaba, with the black stone in it, that everybody like to talk about.
Walk around.
So if Abraham built a mosque, which is a mosque for Islam, and then Jesus said, I'm picking up where Abraham left off, that means Jesus was teaching Islam. He didn't have no disciples. He had FOI. Fruit of Islam is what we're called. The women are called the MGT and GCC, Muslim Girls Training in General Civilization class. You don't believe us? Look it up. Not on Google. Not on Siri.
Get a book.
Get your lazy butt up. Wipe that cracker out the corner of your mouth. Go find you some books. Do some research. When you went to school, what did you do? Everything that teacher told you to do, right?
Read.
You went and got every book he told you to get.
Read.
You went to school and you had social studies, English,
math,
language arts, physical ed, blah, 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 blah. Tell me how much you use that in your everyday life now.
Don't worry, we'll wait. Because we don't, we'll call a thing we using now. We learn.
You ain't using none of that, but that was what you call a brainwash code. That was to keep producing slaves. Because what do? I'm going to go to school, get a doctor's, master's, MBA, blah, 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 to be a good slave. Because you don't get out here and produce nothing. You get out there and get a job. I want me to give me a good job. No.
That's the same thing we thought.
We about to go there. All these fake celebrity, Puffy, Jay-Z. We just gonna say them two. We're gonna stop right there. Because there's too many today. This claiming to be billionaires now. Right?
Oprah.
Oprah? What you think we could do if we put all the black billionaires together and bought some states? What the Muslims want and what the Muslims believe by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We need some land that we can call our own without the devil included. But what do y'all do? You incorporate with them. Mimic yourself after. Pattern yourself after. Now all of a sudden you talking all stupid and different now with a Windsor knot in your tie now. You don't just tie it like you're supposed to. Now you got to double make it all look fat like a noose around your neck. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fellas, you're supposed to wear bow
tie. That's
yeah,
right.
Okay, make sure we say that correctly.
You can wear a straight tie, but it ain't supposed to be tied like that because that looks like a noose around your damn neck. You claiming you free? Let's see it.
And this is another thing. We know ain't nobody gonna want to do this. Get you an encyclopedia. Is that correct, baby?
Yeah, look book. You a book?
Yeah.
You need to mess to the black man. That's what you need. And you need to know how to read it. There's too many people out there talking about, I started out as a Muslim. That's the most dumbest thing you can say out of your mouth ever.
The messenger say himself, you were born in one.
Everybody else had a prophet, right? Y'all honor the hell out of them because y'all still following Jesus. He lived 2,000 years ago. We wasn't slaves 2,000 years ago. We didn't become slaves until 1555. Jesus was way dead. All right. So you gotta, we're gonna quote our grandmama again. You gotta use your head for more than a hat rack. And out here being stupid, we can go all down Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all you stupid fools with crosses, this, that, and the third. So you willing to die thinking you gonna wake up somewhere else because that fag Michelangelo produced somewhere in that fag King James. You gonna produce some wings out your back that you ain't never had, and a diaper on, and your skin gonna turn white, and you gonna fly off into the pearly gold gates. Then why the hell you sang a song called Swing Low, Sweet Chariot?
That's what that is.
Why? If you think you gonna fly away somewhere, what you need the chariot to come get you for? You know, black people, we love y'all, but we're not smart. We're not smart as a people, and we have no unification. Only time we got unification when people want you to sign up, pay them, or buy something. That's what y'all call unification. Oh, look, we started this new restaurant. I got a vegan burger stand. Oh, I got some ice cream. I got some alcohol. Oh, I got some pizzas out here. How the hell's that helping us? How about you produce a grocery store and some farmland, some housing developments, and some cars?
They do that so they can make money.
Yeah, but
what's this new damn meal? Who's this Cardi B and Offset guy? We ain't even seen it yet. We don't really care.
Who cares? McDonald's food produced cancer. Who the hell cares?
That's why we said that.
You can cook that stuff here. You want it? Look, you want a Big Mac? I'm about to bust you upside your head. Check this out.
That's why we said
Get you some ketchup and some relish. Mix it together. That's Mac sauce. Fry you up a burger. Put it on the bun. Take the bottom bun, put it in the middle. Put the top bun on top of the other one. Put Mac sauce on there, lettuce, tomato. You got a Big Mac. You want your White Castle burger. Cook the White Castle burger.
Oh, yeah.
Don't put no mayonnaise and nothing on the bread. Just put it on the bread with some cheese and pickles and onions. You got your White Castle burger.
And we
without the poison.
We done made it ourselves, so we know.
Oh, we didn't show our wife so many things.
And it ain't got the well, They ain't gonna have the exact same
Who the hell cares?
taste, but
It's gonna have your taste.
it was still good though.
But it's gonna have your taste.
It was still good. We had the bread and everything. We sitting there eating like, and we spending money.
Over 1 billion served. So that means 1 billion people have the potential to produce cancer.
And we spending money. Everything y'all going to these, we can go down the list. Chili's, Applebee's, Buffalo Wild Wings, what we just said, McDonald's, Burger King, everything.
Murder King, Slack Donald's, Wendy's.
It's a little nickname.
Oh yeah, because it's garbage.
But all that stuff you can make, but we too lazy. Even the messenger
you
said
can cut up some potatoes yourself and fry them. That's called French fries.
Yeah.
You can cut up some potatoes and fry them called hash browns.
Our mama used to probably still do it. We watch our mom do it. She showed us how to do it.
Look.
Come on, man.
Just look at what we ate tonight.
What's this? Chicken breast, organic, Black people.
Chicken breast pasta.
Organic pasta was red onion, quick recipe, mom.
Red onion,
purple,
minced garlic,
and what was
and some broccoli cheddar soup. We're a chef, so we know how to do a few things, here and there, so on and so forth. But
and showed us quite a few things that we just like, it ain't no wrong every now and then. Well, we encourage, now we learning.
You don't know what they seasoning this stuff with. You don't know what kind of grease they using.
Make your own food.
You don't know none of this. But when you start getting all overweight, because remember, as Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach, you're supposed to be a certain height and a certain weight. But back to these people, they're talking about they started as a Muslim. Right? Started.
Oh,
you were born a Muslim. No Arab, no Orthodox Muslim, Shiite or Sunni, yes, we know, taught you nothing in 1555 when we became slaves. They actually sold you.
You couldn't learn nothing.
Now, all of a sudden, the messenger is produced, which is in Deuteronomy 18:18, and I will raise them up a prophet among their brethren, and he shall speak all that I command him. I shall put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak all that I command thee. Right? So if a brother is being raised up, which is Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Jesus said this himself. He said, I cannot bring you into all knowledge, for I am too early. But there will come one who will bring you into all knowledge. His name will be Elias. Elias is short for Elijah.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Malachi 4:5. Behold, I will send you Elijah before the coming and great and dreadful day of the Lord.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Who do you know named Elijah that did anything for Black people? You could talk all that slick stuff you want. You know nothing about the man. You don't even investigate to find out nothing about him. But you'll lay claim to Jesus, and you don't know nothing about him either. Did you know he had an older brother and older sister?
We didn't know that.
Did you know Mary and Joseph was married to two different people? They wasn't married?
Did you know he wasn't even born December 25th?
Oh, that's Nimrod. No, he's been born. He's born in September. But the thing is, you don't even research it. You got all these mega houses of death with these hypocrites jumping around, sucking up all your money, but they got fat cribs, helicopter pads in back of their houses.
Come on.
What you got?
Still in the
And I got to pay my tithe. To who? Who you paying the tithe to? And what is a tithe? Who told you to pay a tithe?
The house of death.
Pay the poor rate is what it say in the Bible. It don't say nothing about no tithe. It It say pay the poor rate. What's the pay the poor rate?
Teach. Lead.
Help somebody out. Teach and lead. Help somebody out that's less fortunate than you. That preacher ain't less fortunate than you.
Follow them home if you don't believe us.
You can't. They won't let you. Ask them a question. Why are you trying to preach? Let's see how that go.
All they gonna do, and we know this ourselves, used to being house death. All they gonna do is give you a scripture.
That mean nothing. And why is everybody half naked in the building?
Oh, yeah. We saw, what was that on Facebook? Women in the house of death.
Facebook.
Dressed all out, booty, everything. Y'all come over here. Let's worship.
They got a so-called woman pastor, that which is an abomination right there.
Women ain't supposed to teach.
In a bra and panties. Preaching.
That's a double strike right there, because number one, women ain't supposed to teach. We're not supposed to be on the roster, period.
Preach. They ain't teaching.
Preach, teach.
Preaching, because it has no wisdom and it has no
right.
truth. That's why it's called preaching, because it's a con. And you fall for the okie doke.
They ain't supposed to be up there.
You can like it, you can love it, you can hate it. Facts is facts. You don't believe nothing we saying, do your research. Don't get mad. Get in the know. That's like the messenger say. Don't get bent out of shape. Get some knowledge. Don't come to me with something we already know the ins and out about, because everybody was born into slavery. Everybody was born a fake Christian under another religion that's not you, right? Yeah. And then you grow up and you're still a kid because you're still following what you was forced to accept instead of choosing your own path.
People only get offended when you telling the truth.
Oh, always. People always get bent out of shape when you telling the truth because they don't want to hear it.
Right.
They want to get violent, and then you got black on black, Cain and Abel again. Especially and Cain and Abel wasn't black. I'll tell you.
Especially when you're trying to give them.
I'll tell you.
Give them the truth.
And Moses did to save Israel. Anybody claiming the name Israel is dead. All you fake Hebrew Israelites, fakers, I don't know. Well, you don't even know who started it. You have no clue. All you Christians, fake. Kemet, Mecha. It has a bad code in it. It turns you evil as soon as you study it. But you claim, oh man, the Ankh. The Ankh is not even called the Ankh. It's a transducer. It produces electricity to move things, and it's only on one structure. The pyramids of Gaza in Egypt. Y'all ain't seen them. We have, but y'all haven't. And those of you that have seen it still don't know what you was looking at. Because Musa did not say Israel. Israel is damned. Because they turned on Allah. He held his hand out to them. They start worshiping a damn golden cow. Instead of him. He gave them some food to eat. They said they didn't want it. It was called manna. So Allah said, oh, okay. You don't want what I got for you? Anybody claim this? Anybody got anything to do with this name? Dead. What's going on right now?
Earthquake.
In the Middle East. What's going on?
Earthquake,
floods, snowstorms. That's our land. You snatched us from it because we're from Mecca and Medina. We didn't get over into Asia Minor until after the Asiatic tribe of Shabazz, which we all come from. Listen to the words. Asiatic tribe of Shabazz. Y'all know the name. It's 12 tribes. Y'all know these names. Ain't none of them 12 tribes got nothing to do with no Christianity. So how are you honoring your forefathers that died for you to live today?
Not.
And your foremothers. Let's not leave them out. Because the black woman is the mother of all civilization. And look how you treat her. Your mother taught you everything you know first. Whether your dad was there or not, your mother taught you everything first. Where's the respect for that?
Respect. You know what that word
You
means.
mow them down, run them over, beat them up, pimp them, put them in porn, strip clubs. Just degrade the hell out of them, just like in slavery. Because that's where it came from. And this so-called pimping garbage is called slave master. You don't sell your people for a profit. That's what the slave masters did with us. You don't make money off the back of another human. That's called slavery. Yeah, I'm a player, I'm a pimp, because women say it now.
Oh,
Or women think they men now. Or men think they women now. It's all messed up.
confused.
They even gave y'all an acronym. LGBT, whatever else, whatever. Who the hell cares? All an abomination. And we trying to remain, in a certain character because, we know y'all don't understand. You're just going to get attitude. Even if you're listening or you tuned in, you ain't tuned in. Who really cares? We're trying to give you the truth that you don't want to accept that comes from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, a man that was taught face to face by Allah God in the flesh, Master Farad Muhammad, to be praised forever, who's still alive to this day. And the messenger's still alive to this day because we're teaching them. You got picked up. Ezekiel told you about the pickups. Read it if you don't believe us. Ezekiel, will within the will, which had 4 images, or they called it beasts in the Bible because they don't want you to figure it out. 4 people inside of it. And when the wheel hovers over you and consumes you up, you can come down no more. That's your swing low, sweet chariot you sang about. Mm-hmm. You call them UFOs. They're not UFOs. We created them. They're not UFOs. You just don't have no knowledge. And you have fear, which makes you other than yourself. Right?
Yep.
So if you other than yourself, how you gonna say something about a man that produced a new Islam? New. You don't see no Arabs trying to help you out. They didn't come around until after the messenger got picked up because they know you was dumb. Even the messenger's son, which is dead now, Warf Deen, who changed his name from Wallace Farad Muhammad, Master Farad Muhammad, to me praise forever. He gave him Allah's name and he changed it.
We love our name now.
Changed it. We dead now. But anyway, make a long story short, that's the reason why the Nation of Islam is no longer the Nation of Islam. Yeah, we said it. The messenger,
you get mad. You get mad.
The dear holy apostle is the messenger. Nobody else. You don't see nobody else name in Malachi. It don't say, behold, nobody else's name. You don't see him saying about nobody else. I shall raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee. And I shall put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak all that I command thee. You don't see nobody doing that right now. You see everybody doing what they want to do. And just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, you're not supposed to curse on the rostrum. That's called baby talk. You don't baby talk on the rostrum because that's falsehood. Truth and falsehood cannot be mixed together. Anybody got a problem with this? What we're saying, You can tell whoever if you don't know who we talking about, that's your fault. You can tell them to contact us. We'll set them straight. Anybody you think got some knowledge, send them our way. They won't last 5 minutes talking to us.
We already know that.
Because we got the truth and we stand on it because the messenger gave it to us.
Yep.
We didn't give it to ourselves. We didn't self-teach ourselves. The messenger is still teaching us. How are you going to change up messengers? You're not a God. You don't authorize messengers or prophets. And all this whole I'm a prophet and the prophetese garbage. Y'all know y'all lying. Now, don't get me wrong, black people, we do got abilities. Don't get me wrong. We do. But only in truth, not in falsehood.
Yep.
But the penalty is death. So you can do what you want to do.
It's a choice.
Or you can wake up before this world ends and be on the right side of knowledge and truth under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, which was brought by Master Farad Muhammad to me, praise forever in the flesh. You don't believe me? You walk right in the White House, told the current president, we ain't going to get a name up, you figure it out. Told the current president, I'm here to get my people. If you get in my way, I will kill all of y'all. President said he blinked. He said Allah was gone. This is documented.
Wow.
Your boy JFK didn't get killed for trying to help black people. JFK found out Islam was the truth that the messenger was teaching. That's what he found out. And he got knocked. He found out what we constructed that you call UFOs or Nibiru. It's not called Nibiru or Planet X. It's called the Mother Plane. It is books out here that the messenger produced that teaches you about the Mother Plane and the 1,500 baby planes inside of it. Do y'all hear us? It's a half a mile by half a mile in all directions. It has no motors. It has no exhaust. It runs off the will of Allah. All right, so stop calling it Nibiru and Planet X. That's not what it's called. You've been seeing it in the sky. Why you been seeing it in the sky?
That's we're at the end.
And you're going to have to choose. And for you, all you other so-called brothers and sisters is claiming Orthodox, whatever, the national, the crescent and the moon, the Nation of Islam flag, the only flag, be in the sky almost every night. Anybody tell me they ever looked up and seen a cross in the sky?
Heck no.
A Ankh. Anubis.
Never.
A half human and dog.
Nope.
There's none of this garbage in the sky. But you do see that flag up there. Boy, that's if you
know what to look for.
You got some knowledge and you know where to look. Because we're not going to give up information to infidels or hypocrites. And you don't become an infidel and hypocrite because you refute the truth. But
no, that was pretty much it. Nothing else we can pretty much say after that. We really don't care. Well, we about to wrap up. We really don't even care at this point.
No, we're talking about this.
Oh. That's cool. We're not even tripping. And y'all gonna see this and y'all don't believe what we telling you. The part that really make us chill and relax is you're gonna either learn the hard way. What you say, you're gonna take the easy road.
We're gonna take the hard road.
You're gonna take the hard road, and you're gonna take the hard road. It's gonna be too late.
I'm gonna quote James Brown right here. Either you're gonna get down or lay down.
Which one? You're gonna get on and get run over. So
And look where he at. Yeah.
So like we said, it's gonna come to time, and we done said this. It's gonna be a lot of us gonna be by force. Then you really gonna be tested to see if you with Master Father Muhammad to me praise forever. Real talk. So like we said, we really don't even care. Let's talk about Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
So
don't believe nothing we saying.
Let's do this right quick. Okay, baby. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. All right.
Okay.
When you was dead, deaf, dumb, and blind,
how
happy were you?
We wasn't. We thought we was. We was lying to ourselves, but we was miserable.
How was you treated?
Like gum under people's shoe, family dogged us out, baby daddies dogged us out, so-called friends. We probably got one we can say to this day we can really talk to and rely on. Everybody judged us, had something to say. Jobs, treat us slave master, like a slave.
Gotcha. Now that you got the truth, now how are you treated?
Everybody, just for real, everybody done pretty much turned their back. We just being honest. Mm-hmm. They think that we just being real, up and abandon our kids. We just up here doing whatever.
No,
we been held at gunpoint.
No, you tied up in the closet.
Right,
with a chain around your neck.
We've been forced to learn Islam, and that's not how it goes. Because if you want to be taught, you have to ask twice for your books. We'll get into that on another show. But now, honestly, with us, we done found a lot of peace. We still learning. We're always gonna be learning.
So are we.
We done found a lot of peace. We learning every day who we are. We still sinning, messed up. That's when we repent. We a lot happier now. Just being honest, it's still gonna be hard, but we are a lot happier now.
Okay.
Because we finally know what's going on. Like, for real.
How do you feel about how you look now?
Man, and we thought about doing this, but we decided not to. We was gonna do like a then and now, how we look a couple of years ago compared to now. We may still do it, but we gotta find the right picture from the head up, from the neck up,
without all your neckiness out.
Yeah, all that. But honestly, and now we happy. Like, we actually going out our real nails. They look good.
Real hair.
We working on growing that out as well. It's actually to our neck now. We don't wear no makeup or nothing. We look in the mirror. We actually happy with how we look. Because this is how we actually look.
That's the original you.
We're not hiding from who we are. And, it is what it is. We still feel beautiful because you have to love yourself. And that's one of the main things we don't do as Black people. You have to love yourself from the inside. And it's going to show on the outside. We was going to say this earlier. We don't know how you can get so big and so overweight. No shot to,
But I was trying to say a lot of that.
We just saying we see it everywhere we go. Like, how can you be that big and overweight and you cool with and you happy? So, like, looking in the mirror now, even when we do our hair, we be like, wow, it's amazing. And all this comes from knowledge. All of it comes from truth. It doesn't come from some weave or gel and braids, which we do braid our hair.
Breast implants, boob implants, penile implants, staples in your stomach, arm augmentation, leg augmentation, blah, blah, blah.
But we love how we look in the mirror now. We know it's a change. And we telling y'all, ladies, look, Islam, you will see a change. You're not playing the role. You really showing a lot. You with him. We know it's going to change in our body. Our body is never been like this. Our skin, everything. We love it. We love how we look now.
And let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about being lied to your whole entire life until you mentally resurrected?
We was pissed off. We was pissed off. Um, we can go down to movies, TV shows, of course, like we said, being in the house of death, people we was around, whole 9 yards. We was pissed off. These little fake days everybody want to celebrate, we learn the real meaning behind it. The real meaning, like we said, behind who we are. We was pissed off. We were like, we could have been living good and accepted Islam a while back and more than likely make different decisions. Man, get out of here. We was pissed off. Like, and now we, like, how do you not want the truth? How do you not want real?
Because you didn't accept death already.
What
do people normally say? Oh, it's time for me to sit it down. It's over with for me.
Retire.
It's for the kids now, and you know, the kids is the future. Without truth, look at these kids out here right now. Where the future at? All right. Last question. When you was deaf, dumb, and blind, did you or did you not believe you thought you was gonna die and wake up somewhere else?
Yes, we did. We believe that.
So did we.
We believe we had the little spirit. It was gonna come out of our body, and you know, we was gonna be able to watch over our kids, you know, if something happened to us and so on and so forth. And now we know once you leave here, you will have no memory of nothing or nobody. Yeah, we believe, and that's why we say, that's why we talk the way we talk now. Everything y'all believe, we used to believe too. Now we know it's false. And like we said, we're pissed off.
And can prove it.
Yep.
You can go get the best theologian, scholar. you can go get the Torah. And stand on it all you want. We'll bust your head in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. Anybody, open challenge. 5 minutes will bust your head.
And we've seen this, y'all. We've seen it.
And there's people that we know that think they put us in some type of box, and because we didn't thoroughly explain this and that and other. We didn't thoroughly explain it because you wasn't absorbing the truth. You were challenging the truth. So we let you go ahead about your business. Why keep forcing the issue when you don't want it? You were trying to prove it wrong, and you're trying to prove it wrong is based off Judas. It ain't got nothing to do with Jesus. And we already know this, so why keep going through the conversation? It's not a back and forth.
We got the truth.
We got the truth. You don't. How are we gonna go back and forth? We know everything you know already. How do we know? Because we was born the same way, raised the same way, same idiot box taught all you how to be afraid, how to have fear.
We used to have nightmares.
How to be weak. That's because of the food. Right. How to be weak. How to always have an excuse.
Now we changed what we ate. We can't even recall the last time we had one.
All you have is enlightening dreams now.
Exactly. And we know you didn't ask us this, but claiming our righteous name, one of the best things we could have did. And we
about that.
Man, the message Elijah Muhammad teach having a righteous name is better. Correct us if we're wrong, baby. It's better than gold.
Correct. Better than gold. But these people don't know this.
They steady trying
to have a problem with the messenger. Instead of
that's gonna get you there.
Instead of learning what he stands for first. They just listen to everybody else, watch this idiot box, watch a movie that Denzel Washington helped do.
Malcolm X?
That he helped do to go against the messenger. Spike Lee made the movie to go against
the messenger.
Dead.
Look at
Indeed.
look at how they look now.
And dead. Dead.
And they're not a hot item no more. Muhammad Ali talked all that crap. Where he at?
Ain't none of his kids following Islam.
Please.
None of them.
Yeah, get out of here.
But
Kids ain't talking about nothing. Then you got Clarence 13X. 7% Islam that messed everybody up. He was a student under the messenger.
oh,
So was Bobby Seale, Huey P. Newton, Larry Hoover, and Jeff Ford. They were students of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
and y'all heard him in some of these rapper songs. They know.
They know, but they're locked away and they can't. They chose not to give you the truth. They chose to go another route. And you have to understand, we're not supposed to harm each other. Love thy neighbor as you love thyself. It's in your 10 commandments. Honor thy mother and thy father. It's in your 10 commandments. How do you claim you believe something you don't honor it? We hate to say it, but these kids would rather damn near try to kill their parents than honor their parents.
We know. We ain't gonna get into it. But
You know?
we know.
So how is that conducive to
And then
positivity?
and then I like you now and did nothing for him.
Oh, well, that's
We brought him here.
that's
Raised them, took care of them, whole 9 yards.
that's every ungrateful, which we call bastard, because all our kids are bastards. They wasn't produced in the marriage. They're bastards.
We are.
Well, we was born a bastard.
Yep.
But we changed it. You could do the same.
Mhm. That's what it's saying by our name. You know, we didn't waste no time. I think we still a new lost found, but a couple months in, claimed our ex, and we ain't gonna get into that, but claimed our righteous name, which is Manima, which means benevolent and generous. And of course, Muhammad is
Like a God. I mean, worthy of praise.
So our name,
Mikhail means like a God. But
right,
yeah, worthy of praise. Muhammad means worthy of praise.
Exactly.
So
our name has meaning.
Say the whole meaning.
Huh?
Benevolent one. Say the whole meaning.
Benevolent, generous, worthy of praise.
Mm.
It has meaning and power behind it. It's better than having all the money in the world. We'll take that. It goes to the hereafter. Let's go.
Money. What is money?
Paper.
Check this out. Check this out, y'all. Money is a dead tree, first off.
With fags on it.
But it's a dead tree and a dead squid to produce it.
You hear that? Squid? You know
Dead.
That?
You have to kill 2 living organisms to produce it. Now, how come you don't hear Jesus talking about no money, period?
Never needed it.
You never hear him mention money, ever. Ever. It just doesn't come out of his mouth. But I don't understand why you just lay claim to just Jesus what happened to Abraham, Noah, Moses, Isaac, Ishmael. What happened to them?
I ain't even mentioned at all. Period.
The Prophet Abdullah Muhammad made a peace and blessing of Allah be upon him 1,500 years ago. You don't mention, y'all don't mention none of this. Y'all just go to one person because that's what they told you to do.
Like a good slave.
Grow up. Become an adult for real. Lead your people for real. Teach your people for real. Stop trying to be a copy of somebody else. Now, here go an example. I know y'all gonna have something stupid to say, but everybody gonna be able to agree on this.
Mm-hmm.
You go watch a movie, right? Let's say you go watch Superman, right? See Superman flying around. Ooh, All of a sudden, now you walk around with a Superman t-shirt on. Right? You having dreams, you can fly, all kind of stuff, right? Because you want to be like what you've seen. Or you go see a scary movie, Nightmare on Elm Street, we'll use that for the example.
Oh, boy.
All of a sudden, now you're petrified out your socks. Or you go see Candyman. You in the bathroom, Candyman.
Then you run out.
And you run out the bathroom. How are you going to teach or lead anybody anything and you got fear and you don't got accuracy? You're not on time. You're out of time.
Can't.
Back to this Ankh and this pyramid and so on and so forth, the Mecha and Kemet. Because we have taught many people that have backslid, and this is what they went to. The pyramids is a hydraulic press. It was a classroom for Moses. He had to go move the rock from in front of the Caucasus Mountains and teach the devils how to rule us. Okay? He used that as a classroom. That Ankh and that Mecha Kemet stuff was for them. So that means you're stepping down from the God knowledge to baby knowledge. We had plenty of people argue us down. We even received scissors in our back. You understand? From trying to tell somebody the truth, but they're trying to lay claim to the Ankh. I got people all over the internet right now with this garbage around their neck. You know what I'm saying? The Sphinx, Anubis. You got to remember, Greek mythology has nothing to do with Asiatic black. We're the owners. We rule. We make things. We create. The devil creates nothing. He takes everything from the planet that we put here. We created this planet.
Yep.
You don't believe me?
Still.
You don't believe me? Go to the front of your Bible. Open it up. And after you get through the page that says, the Bible diligently remastered and translated out of the original tongues by His Majesty's special command, King Fag James. He's a fag.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. You go to the first verse. What does it say? And God created the heaven and the earth.
In the beginning.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. When? It doesn't say in the beginning, it says in the beginning, God created. Meaning somebody was there with Him while He was doing these creations. Then you get to the chapter, you get to verse 21. You know, they keep switching it up. But it's the original was verse 21. It said, and let us make man out of our likeness. Who is this that's making a man out of our likeness? And what kind of man is He making? The one that got you deaf, dumb, and blind. His name is Yaqub, on the island of Pilan and Patmos in the Aegean Sea. 59,999 with him. Yes. That's your Jacob in your Bible. Jacob is Yaqub in English. In Arabic is Yaqub. That's Jacob in your Bible that you wonder why he's trying to battle with Gabriel to get forgiveness. And Gabriel said, I can't hold you. I mean, I can't help you, because he was talking about, I'm just going to hold you. Well, I'm going to just hold on to it. And Gabriel said, no, you ain't.
All right.
You can hold on to nothing.
All right.
All right. So all we trying to do really is spark some curiosity. You ain't got to come talk to us. You don't want to. Do your own research.
We encourage you to do that.
Get your own books. but get the right books. You got so many people out here putting out books, but the books don't have no truth in it. You know what I'm saying? We you know, we're not knocking nobody. If you're an author, hey, congratulations. You know, that's an accolade. Cool. But is your what you put in producing gonna lead people to death or life? That's up to you. The music you put out, is it gonna get people killed? Or is it gonna make people want to search for the truth? The movies you put out, is it gonna get people killed or make people want to search for the truth? So we're not knocking it. We're not saying nothing against nobody because it takes a creative mind to do these things. You understand? So you have to, again, use your head for more than a hat rack.
Do your research. We encourage people to do that. You don't believe nothing we saying? Do your research. Look it up for yourself.
All these people with these certificates. I'm businessman, woman of the year. How many black people lives you done saved? You ain't business nothing. How much acreage and farmland you done bought? How much food you producing? How many cars you manufacturing for us? How many buildings or structures you're building for us? Right? How many banks we own? Right? So the moral of the story is, without knowledge, you're an idiot.
Much.
You're a real idiot. And you making everybody else around you an idiot. And you basing it off of you. We have yet run into anybody that don't talk about themselves all day. That's all they talk about. Them and that stupid plan that they got from Yakub that they think they're going to win with. You might be shining now. Might look good.
It's gonna be forever.
Might look good, but you ain't going to the hereafter. Because you're not doing what you're supposed to do the way you're supposed to do it. Right? So we just asked you a couple series of questions.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just basically to say you're not in no headlock. Your neck ain't stuck in no guillotine. You ain't on a stretch rack. And the noose is not around your neck forcing you to answer.
We free to move, whatever. Oh wow, that's so without even asking, people assume that. Without even asking or no questions at all. So let's make that clear. You start learning this on, like we said, it's a choice. It's a decision that you make. You free to move, whole 9 yards. You ain't being held hostage, no cult, no sect, or no club, none of that. No. It's the way of life. It's how we live, everything. So for those that hear this and people gonna hear it moving forward, no. We still free to do, we ain't gonna say what we want, but we free to
you
move.
Can do what you want. But what you want might not be what Allah wants. What you feel and think might not be what Allah feel and think.
But we said for us, and we get what our husband said. Don't get us wrong. But for us, we say ain't nobody, he ain't got us locked down. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't going nowhere. You gonna stay here. No, ain't none of that. So
we got another thing too for you idiots out here. Check this out. If you claim you're gonna help somebody, right? And you flying from out of town, they don't owe you nothing. They don't owe you a thing. You said you was going to do this. You didn't say I'm going to do this based off if you do this. You understand? So if you claiming you're going to help a sister or help a brother and you fly them out to wherever you at, they don't have to sleep with you. You know why we saying this, of course.
Of course. Mhm.
They don't have to sleep with you. They owe you nothing. You opened your big mouth.
Same situation. And what I said, we made the choice. We wasn't pressured. We could have said no.
And when she arrived, we didn't tell her she owe us nothing. We didn't even say nothing slick.
Ain't make no move.
No move.
Ain't try nothing.
No nothing.
We could have said no. We could have been like, nah, change our mind. Like we did the first time.
And then
We got fed
all
up.
that other stuff transpired, blah, blah, blah.
We got fed
Which
up.
was all to get you where you're at.
Of course. Like I said, everything happens for a reason. We're not mad about nothing. But we was just like, you know what? This ain't working. This just it's
And then
not
when you
working
looked in
at
the
all.
mirror, what was
Thank
you looking?
you.
And when you looked in the mirror, what was you looking at?
Shoot. The real.
No, I'm talking about before you got here.
Oh, when we looked in the mirror,
What was you looking at?
a Barbie doll. Fake. Fake.
Thought you was doing it though.
Yep. Anybody saw our social media before we changed our name? We was
Thought you was doing. Got your
Nah.
boobs and booty out. Oh, smack. Thought you was doing it.
oh, man.
Ain't made you $5.
It got us into a whole lot of ish that we could have avoided. But, you know, we learned. We can only speak for ourselves, but and we about to say this and we're going to close out because we don't. Ooh.
Yeah, we went over.
Yeah, no,
It is what it
it's
is.
for a reason. But we didn't want to get dead. So that's the only thing we can say. If anybody ever asked, we have one person asked us so far why we accepted Islam. Because we didn't want to die. We found out we had the choice whether we're going to live or die. We didn't want to die.
And we peeped out. We didn't cut you out, but we peeped out girl at work. You said, have a good night. She's like, you too. Wait a minute. Have a blessed. Yes, blessed. We seen her go into her little thing. We were just looking like, why are you looking down? Why are you saying it?
You can look us
When
in
you
the
got
eye.
truth, you look up, you in their eyes, you happy, you lit up.
We look directly.
She
Have a
looks
good
straight at the
evening.
floor. No, blessed. Yeah.
When she do that again, we're gonna say, you can look at me. You can
Well,
look.
all you got, it's gonna get to the point because they're gonna say they little shenanigans.
Mhm.
And then you're gonna say, well, according to what the Honorable Elijah Mama teach, sister, and that's when they're gonna either come positive
Or
or go negative.
and avoid us. And either
And
way,
say something that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
we ain't offended.
But we'll let you close. We'll go with our little close out. All we're trying to do is spark curiosity. We're not challenging you. You don't have nothing to challenge us with. We don't care what you think you know. We'll shut it down in 5 minutes. You understand?
Mhm.
Everybody that knows us know who we are, what we represent, and why we represent it. We mow people down on a regular basis. My wife sits here and watch me punch people in the eye daily with truth, not with my fists, with truth. Because we don't want to harm nobody black. That's not what this is about.
Nah.
You understand? So this whole segment is produced to spark curiosity. Yeah, we put a challenge out there because ain't nobody gonna step up to it. Y'all too afraid. Y'all don't have enough balls to do it. Because we didn't went to the house of death and whooped on everybody in the building, including the pastor, on more than one occasion. You understand? Whooped on them. We just give you just a brief example. We had 45 people. We told them all line up a single file line. Bring your Bible and come with your best scripture.
Oh yeah, I remember this story.
You understand? And after they came with that weak scripture, we bust them upside their head with 4 scriptures. That was it. That's all we needed.
That was it.
Genesis 15:13, Deuteronomy 18:18, Malachi 4:5, and John 8:44. That's all we needed. So we say this to say, you're black. You are the one. You ain't got to try to be like nobody or follow nobody. You are the one.
Yep.
You just have to believe it. And stop laying claim to something you can't explain. Lay claim to what you can explain, which is the truth. Right? So we started out as a bungling idiot. Was pronounced dead 4 times. Blind. Paralyzed from the neck down. Damn it, and broke every bone in my body. Used to fight every day. Used to tote them Christian guns. Busting and shooting people all day. Gang bang, was in the streets, selling drugs, the whole smack.
All that.
Been there. Yeah, Ace Boogie off of the movie. I ain't thinking the name of the movie. You know, with Cameron and all them in it.
Paid in full.
Paid in full.
Paid in full.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We was Ace Boogie for real. When we was growing up, for real. We had the whole, ask anybody that grew up with us. We had the whole hood on lock and we'll bust your head if you got out of line. We didn't care if you was 10 deep, 15 deep, we'll run up on you by ourselves and squash all of y'all.
Especially with the sisters.
You understand? So we say that to say, when you get truth and you know it's the truth, you ain't finna let it go. It's your lifeline. And we could get into how we were born, but that ain't none of your business.
Yes.
We wasn't born like all y'all was. We was, but something transpired. We tried to explain this to our daughter. She didn't want to hear it. Try to explain this to our son. You don't want to hear it. But we are somebody that you're going to need to know, whether you want to accept it or not.
Yep.
You're going to need us. You can believe it or not believe it. We're biblically written. And we know who we are. If you don't know who we are, our name is Mikhail Muhammad. Mikhail in English is Michael. In Arabic is Mikhail. Mikhail means like a god. Muhammad means worthy of praise. So our name means like a god and worthy of praise. All right? We say it again. Michael in English, Mikhail in Arabic. We're not taking shots at our kids, but we want them to have the truth. We want them to be on the side of life, not on the side of death.
All our people.
Well, we just using our kids,
Yeah.
you know, because it's only going to be 144,000. We give you the number right quick. 4,400,000,000 black people on this earth, minus 144,000 if you're good at math. That's how many of y'all going to die because y'all refusing the truth.
That's going to be people you know.
Here's what it is. I got 45 people in my family dead, including my mother. Gone because they didn't want the truth. Real talk. Baby?
So they can't say nothing after that. We always explained our name. Manima, benevolent, generous, Muhammad. Give it to us one more time. Worthy of praise. Worthy of praise. Of course, same name as Honorable Elijah Muhammad. The whole point, that's why we actually like doing this show. We like doing our Sunday positivity talk too, don't get us wrong. But we actually like doing
we get in on that sometimes.
Yeah, you can be coming in. But we actually like doing this because that's the whole point, is to get people to wake up. Reclaim their own.
Listen to the words, wake up.
Because we've been sleeping, just like we was.
Still sleeping.
Just like we was. You know, we ain't here to judge nobody. That ain't our job. But condemn y'all. That's not our job.
We don't
are
even
not,
care that much.
Not really. I do. Anybody know us? We won't give not one. We don't care. You either want to wake up or you don't even exist to us, fellas, with the reckless eyeball. Wow.
Disrespectful eyeball.
Had to go.
We'll be closing, remember?
Okay, yeah, I bet we're gonna get a whole nother topic. Yeah, we got to close, but yeah, we were stupid. We're gonna put it this way: we were stupid. You heard our husband give us a little quick interview. You know, we was out there half naked, weave, makeup, whole.
She was clowning.
Thought we was good. We still got the pictures. Still got them. We saw our husband. He was like, I don't want to see that wig. Why I want to see that? Well, baby.
Didn't you get that off your head?
Yes. Why are you showing me this? Why are you showing me this?
Remember, you used to get mad at me too. Like, no, this is me. I was like, I don't give a damn.
I was just showing you the picture, man. I don't want to see that. I want to see my wife. This how you look now. First time we straighten our hair, whole 9 hours. That's okay. That's what you look like, baby. That's what you look like. But and our husband saw our Facebook before we changed everything because we had to change a whole bunch of stuff. All our social media had to change.
Stuff gonna continue to change.
Oh yeah, it's gonna keep going.
We might even change the name of it might become the Manima Muhammad show.
It ain't no might, it will be. It's gonna keep.
It might not be no more Queen Candy. That might disappear. Just so y'all know. So don't get your panties in the knot. But you still close. Let me shut up.
Yeah, I know. You good. By the time 2023 over, we gonna have a different topic.
2023.
I bet different title.
You said 2.
Okay, either 2023. Anyway, we're gonna have a different title. I say who knows? Only Allah knows. But the whole point is to get everybody to wake up. You know, it's all good. Reclaim their own. Learn really who you are. Accept who you are. Accept where you messed up. You know, that's all we can really say. One of the whole points of doing our show is to help our people. For us, we helping the sisters. For our husband, he helping the brothers.
And don't get it twisted.
That's it.
Sisters, don't hit me up because I ain't gonna do nothing but hand you off to my wife. Brothers, don't hit my wife up because she ain't gonna do nothing but hand you off to me.
Pretty much.
Or you can try to come with that business stuff, trying to get in her head, act like you finna do some business, but you want her to pay for it. Let me shut up. You're about to get me going. You know that stuff chaps I had.
Yes, we know.
Bad.
We know. But the whole point is, y'all, is to get everybody to accept the truth. Wake up. It's not a personal attack. If you don't, like the messenger said, believe it or let it alone.
Let it go.
Leave it alone. But don't argue. Don't go back and forth. You can't, really.
Well, it's not a debate.
Right. But we're going to say this when we're about to close out. Black people, let's stay within our own race. Let's reclaim our own. Wake up.
Love yourself.
Love yourself. Take care of yourself. People. Love your own people.
Love your neighborhood. Love your community.
We ain't perfect, but you know, it ain't about that.
You get them gangbangers on your block, get them off your block.
That's it, y'all. So y'all heard the whole entire show. Y'all know what we doing. Y'all know what we got going on. So with all that being said, y'all, it's time. It's been time, honestly.
Now is the time.
Now. If you don't know what's going on in the news, we don't know where you've been at. Turn on the TV and watch the news. It's time.
Yeah, instead of watching
all these fake celebrities and actors and all this stuff, it's time. It's time. Let's go. So with all that being said, y'all, of course, y'all know always y'all can catch us on Real Talking Real Topics this and every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to have a different topic. Of course, we're going to have our husband. We messed up earlier. Our husband, KLG. We call ourselves KLG.
It's all good.
Hey, look, we've been working, y'all. Our
It's
brain
all
be
good.
like,
Both of us are working
Uh,
hard
our brain
to
is
save y'all lives.
pretty much go to work, deal with stuff we don't want to deal with, so we can come back and teach y'all. Everyday life, all that. So with all that being said, y'all, we're finna go ahead and get out of here. We will say thank you to everybody that's checking out the show, but you know, thank you to everybody that's checking out the show.
They're checking it out.
And it's gonna be people that's gonna come through and listen. Hopefully, y'all either believe it, let it alone. That's up to you. But we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. It's your girl, Queen Candy.
Kel G.
Why men and women can't sit together?
Military Camp Records. Why men and women can't stick together. Real talk.
And we know why. We're getting to on that show. So, with all that being said, y'all, we're finna go ahead and get out of here. Chill for the rest of this evening because tomorrow is Friday. Allah's the greatest.
Yes, literally it's Friday in both ways.
Literally. But all right, y'all, we're finna go ahead and get out of here. Y'all, be safe. Look out for yourself out there.
Look for the truth.
Yeah.
Please.
Do that.
Look for the truth.
It's out there.
Love yourself. We are beautiful people.
Really?
Very beautiful.
Really?
We got the most beautiful women in the world. You understand? The most beautiful, the most powerful, the smartest that can raise. Here we go. Anyway, that can walk around with a human form inside of their body. You know? And then raise it with more love than you can possibly imagine. And then here we are.
We a mother ourselves. A mother's love is
nothing more powerful.
It's infinite.
A dad's love is powerful.
Yeah.
But the mother's love is more powerful because she's the producer. We get a seed up, of course, yeah.
Right.
You can't do it without the seed, but we don't do the caring and nurturing to where they're getting hardwired inside of our body. They're getting hardwired inside of your body.
The messenger talk about it himself.
Here we go.
Every time we say we go close, but this time everybody can help. But the messenger
Google it. Google it, the Military Camp Records, Mikhail Muhammad, Kel G, Maneem Muhammad, Queen Candy, whatever. Google it, all the stats gonna pop up.
And if y'all need the books, y'all know where y'all can hear us up at.
You take your pick from there. You want to learn? We here. We ain't going nowhere. Because we're not worried about the government, whoever. We didn't get into what we really know how to do, but
it's coming.
That's a whole nother song and dance. But
it's coming though. But
get in the know.
If you don't know, ladies, we're gonna keep saying this every show. You can hit us up, fellas.
Get in the know.
Hit our husband up. We got you.
Don't hit my wife up before you hit me. Or hit me up, because if you hit my wife up first, we already know why.
All we gonna do is send them your way.
You try to network through my wife to get to me, we already know why. That's invalid. We have protocol. We have general orders that we live by. And we can't break those general orders to please nobody. Nobody.
Nope.
But everybody have a good evening.
Yes, sir.
Be peaceful. Love your brothers and sisters. And be a real man or a real woman.
Once again, if you don't know how,
ask.
We'll show you. Just ask.
So everybody have a peaceful night. We pray to Allah that everybody's safe. That Allah protects you coming and you going. Keep you safe. And grant y'all success in the world.
Yes, sir. We will talk to y'all. Well, we'll talk to y'all again on our Sunday Positivity Talk at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And, of course, we'll holler at y'all again with our husband next Thursday on Real Talking Real Topics. So with all that being said, y'all have a good evening. We'll talk to y'all next week. We out.
Military!